I'm Jon Chattman. I'm here with the Kickdrums. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Matt and Alex. So you guys are highly successful producers, and now you're actually coming out with your debut album, right? And what's the name of it again?
It's called Meet Your Ghost.
Meet Your Ghost. And how do you come up with that?
Meet Your Ghost is kind of like, actually it ties in with the production because we did so much production, but we wanted to do our own thing. So it's kind of like you're confronting your past.
Okay.
That's what it is. We have our own production side, but we use the production side to do all the original music. But in a lot of ways, it's like, you know, a transition period. So it's like we're looking at your ghost.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yes.
So when you guys, I mean, you produced for so many amazing acts, 50 Cent and Kid Cudi, I could go on. Every time you're producing someone's album, has it been just festering, like you want to make your own record? Is that pretty much how it's been happening?
Well, I think in the beginning, we actually enjoyed producing for other people, and we saw it as an avenue to get into the music industry. We weren't really thinking about being artists ourselves.
Right.
But then, I guess like 4 or 5 years into producing for other artists, Alex just locked himself in the studio and started penning his own songs, and
yeah, but we still produce for a lot of people, and it's still a great avenue to get the music heard and get our name out there. But it's so nice to be able to do shows and have your own music that's yours. Sometimes when you produce for people, you never even get credit for it, you know? So
and it's always someone else's vision that you're trying to get across. But with our own music, we can put our own unique vision out there and hopefully create like make our own staple in music. So.
What I really like about the album, because I got it in advance, what I really like about the album is it really does sound different. And it's also like hearing all the artists that you work with and then to hear the record, it's totally kind of like mind-blowing. So just, how would you characterize your sound?
Well, thanks for saying that. I've always said we kind of sound like the Velvet Underground combined with DJ Premier. And that's just because there's a lot of guitars, there's a lot of melodies, but there's a lot of like break beats, and there's a lot of hip-hop drums and stuff, so it becomes this really cool blend. I try really hard to make sure that they're good songs though, so it doesn't sound like, you know, it's not rock, because I want it to be good rock songs, but I don't want to leave behind the hip-hop stuff either, so I guess that kind of, it just works really well, you know?
And then everything that Alex just said, combined with the fact that, you know, we have the guts to just try things that are new, experiment, just allows us to just go places other people aren't really willing to go.
How did you guys meet? I'm just curious.
We actually grew up kind of in bordering towns back home outside of Cleveland, and we just had mutual friends. He was producing for a couple guys back there, I was producing for a couple guys, those people knew each other, and so we just got introduced. It actually took a little while. It took like a year or so just hearing rumors about this other guy over there. He's so dope, you need to go link up with him. Then we eventually linked up and ended up working at a studio together, and yeah, that was basically it.
It was funny, this recording studio opened up, and there was just an opportunity for us both for me to leave school and for him to leave the job he was currently at and just work full-time in a recording studio. So we took the gig up, ended up working under the same roof, and that's when we started producing for other people, started selling tracks. That's actually where we met Kid Cudi for the first time, and this was back in like 2001, 2002 or something like that.
Okay.
So,
and you guys kind of get along well. I mean, you kind of seem like low-key and...
Yeah, there was a time when
really don't squabble too much, believe it or not. You were thinking like, we've been working together for a long time. I guess you just kind of like figure out, you know, I'm just going to leave Matt alone today or something, you know, like...
There was a time when, I mean, like, we were spending more time with each other than we were with our girlfriends, pause.
Right.
Like, you know, like,
we're just trying to be successful, you know?
I mean, we would hit
records done.
We would hit the gym together, then we go hit the studio together, and, you know, so...
I mean, everything you guys do, are you always in sync? I mean...
Pretty much, because we just try to be forward-thinking, and that's the one thing where we just click super well on, you know? If I do something, I might play it for somebody else, and they'll be like, what is that? But I'll play it for Matt, and he's like, oh, dude, that's so cool, yeah, you know? So... And
it's all...
I love how you're like finishing each other's sentences. It's like when Harry met Sally. I should just get out of the shot and you guys can talk.
And it's also about giving each other space, you know? Like, I know where Alex's world is and where he exists, and I think he's perfect in that world, and I try to only come in to just make suggestions in certain areas, and he gives me the same room in my world and what I do. So it's about respecting each other that way as well.
Cool. I want to give you guys an opportunity for a shameless plug. So just tell me everything about the album when it comes out and where they can get it and whether you guys are touring. You're doing my show tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Well, let me go first with the Ghost mixtape. We have a promotional mixtape that's out right now promoting the album. It's called the Ghost Mixtape, and we're almost at 100,000 views just on one website alone within like 3 or 4 days. So if you want to get introduced to some of our stuff, check out the Ghost Mixtape. But for our album,
the album's called Meet Your Ghost. It's coming out on Last Gang Records, which is a really cool label out of Toronto. It's coming out on June 28th. We're super excited. We put a year and a half into this album, so we're really excited for everybody to hear it. We're putting together a tour right now. There's nothing exactly confirmed, but if you keep checking our Twitter, which is Twitter/Kickdrums, and also our website, www.thekickdrums.com, you can get all the information on us and keep you posted on everything.
Cool. You guys are disgustingly normal. I hate out down here with you guys. It's disgusting.
blame it on the Midwest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Midwest thing,
Yeah.
man. It's our Midwest swag.
People are too nice for this business.
But
Thanks,
man,
guys.
it's like we try to put our nice foot forward just because when you're a producer, you're supposed to be hospitable, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure people feel comfortable. Make sure they get their best takes, all this stuff. So kind of when we went into the live performance, so everyone's always like, "Why are you guys so cool? Why are you so nice?" It's like,
Get a couple
listen,
beers in us,
nobody
get a
else
couple
is.
shots
Yeah.
in us.
Yeah, we'll
Couple of
knuckle
shots,
up.
these guys are dicks.
steal your girl.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, John.
Good luck with the album.
Thank you.